Hey guys, Kyle Coggins here. Just got out from seeing Kingsman: The Golden Circle. The Golden Circle is about a secret organization called the Golden Circle that takes out the Kingsmen for their own personal antics. There's something they want to accomplish. The Kingsmen then have to get help from their American allies, the Statesmen. It's pretty much what the movie's about. First off, the Golden Circle is a sequel to Kingsman: The Secret Service. I know there's not a 2 on the end of it, but we kind of stopped doing the 2s. But the Secret Service was a standout film back when it came out. Total shock, to be honest. And I was late to the rodeo. I actually saw the Secret Service about a month ago. Loved it. It was funny, edgy, and just had amazing action. The Golden Circle follows those same rules as the first installment. The Golden Circle opens up with a fantastic chase scene, and from there it just keeps upping the ante. The movie is hilarious. The introduction to the Statesman, the reintroduction to Colin Firth's character Harry, all done tastefully and with a lot of creativity. The movie kept me laughing the entire time. Taron Egerton's Eggsy. He's just a likable guy. I mean, he's always saying the F word, and he's just hilarious. And I forgot going in when I went to go buy my ticket. They asked me for my ID. And I was like, why are you asking me for my ID? And I forgot that The Kingsman was a rated R comic book movie. And I was just like, wow, like, it just got me more excited to go into the movie. But yeah, Eggsy is just a likable guy. He's established already if you saw the first one, and you're just gonna die when you see who Eggsy is dating at the beginning of this film. That killed me. I didn't see anyone else in the movie theater that reacted the way I did. Maybe they didn't recognize the person, but that threw me for a loop. I thought the film was solid from start to finish. I know most people don't really look at things like this, but the cinematography in the film was fantastic. I thought, and when I mean cinematography, I mean the shot selection, like the angles that they use, stuff like that. The shots that Matthew Vaughn, who's the director, he uses, they're very stylish, and it keeps you right in the frame during these action pieces. Like, I hate when people film action, and I love Christopher Nolan to death, but he kind of does this. But when you film action, they do a shaky cam, so to make you feel like you're in, like, when they're fighting and stuff like that, but you can't really see what's going on. They're trying to give you too real of an angle, but it's kind of, I feel like it's a cheap way of, hey, I don't really know how to shoot this, so I'm gonna put you in it and, you know, shake up the camera a little bit. But Matthew Vaughn knows how to film action. And yeah, there's the frames that he uses, especially at the beginning of the movie and in the middle of the movie in this bar scene, were pretty awesome. But no movie's perfect. So there was some things I wasn't too fond of, and that's the Statesman's involvement. Now, don't get me wrong. I thought the Statesmen they're in the movie. They're very in the movie. But I just thought there was 2 characters of the Statesmen that I thought I enjoyed the most, and those characters were kind of placed on the back burner, which is Jeff Bridges and Channing Tatum. And I thought they were the best part of the Statesmen. Also Halle Berry, but Halle Berry she's pretty in the storyline straight through. I'm hoping there's a 3rd installment, and I think it's very deserving of a 3rd installment. I hope those 2 characters have a more prominent role in a 3rd installment, and it kind of seems that way. So, but the story was decent, and the stakes are high once again. But there was one celebrity character that I thought played too much of a vital role towards the end, and that didn't really work for me. But, you know, to one its own. That's just my opinion. Movies are subjective, and that's what's the beauty about them. All in all, the movie is worth your money. I think it's worth your money. I had a fun time. I laughed out loud probably a little bit too much. The United States president, like the character, the United States president, has a role in the movie, and he had me dying. What he did was super sideways, But you have to remember it's a movie, and that took me over the edge. And there was another guy in there that thought it was funny too, but everybody else didn't really think it was funny. And I could see why they didn't think it was funny, but I thought it was funny because I'm watching a movie. You know what I mean? But go check it out. The movie is shockingly full of emotion. You get really invested if you enjoyed the first one. If you remember details of the first one, I think the beginning of this movie could get you in an emotional state, and it really pushes that. But thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, another thing. Since Channing Tatum is in this movie, I thought it was pretty funny. They used a specific song in this movie as a cut-through with the Americans, and that same song is in the same Channing Tatum movie that he did called Logan Lucky, which everyone should see. It's an amazing movie. I'll put the link of that movie review in this below. But they used the same West Virginia song, and I thought it worked. I thought it worked great. But thank you guys, appreciate it.